Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
Hello, everybody. It's Charles from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. We're here to draft some Dominaria today. One of my top 3 limited formats of all time. I love this set, especially the blue-red Wizards deck. That's one of my favorites. So we're going to go ahead and jump in this queue, and we're going to see if we can open some sweet cards. Just a reminder, my name is Charles. I am just an amateur player looking to get better at Magic. Been playing since like 1994-ish. No aspirations of being pro or anything like that. Just started recording my videos so that I could post them online and start a conversation with friends, family who like Magic, anyone who might stumble across them who also likes Magic. So you can talk about what cards would you have picked instead of the ones I did. How did I build my deck wrong? What lines would you have played versus what I did? Maybe I did something you haven't seen before. Anything like that, like start the conversation in the comments below. Definitely will reply. And there's a few people here who do reply and leave comments. So maybe we can start some good Magic conversation and get a little better at this game we all love. I do think Helm of the Host is really good. It can combo with some sweet cards. So we'd want to look for things like things that have enter the battlefield effects on them. If we were to take that. Now, Board the Weatherlight is not that great unless you're in that specific deck. Merfolk Trickster is great, but I don't know if it's as powerful as Helm of the Host. Yargle is Yargle. It trades with a lot of cards, and it's a cool card as far as flavor goes, but, I mean, it's just kind of average. Sword is fine. I do like Arcanist if I can be in the Wizards deck, but I think right now Helm of the Host is the card. And wow, we get a Naban. So look at these wizards all over the place. We got a Gitu Lava Runner. Naban is a human wizard. I think we have to take Naban here. If a wizard entering the battlefield under your control triggers an ability, you control that triggers an additional time. So if we can get some wizards with some enter the battlefield effects, and we have Naban out and throw Helm of Host on the enter the battlefield wizards, we're going to get some sweet effects. So let's see if we can make something stupid happen here. All right, let's see here. There's a Blink of an Eye, which is fantastic. A Sorcerer's Wand I really like. An Opt is fine. Spore Swarm is really good for the green-black deck. Considering I have the Naban, I think I'm going to go with the Blink of the Eye right here. Since there are no other wizards, and the Spore Swarm is really good in the green-black deck, but doesn't really go with Helm of the Host or Naban, so I'm going to go with Blink of an Eye here. Diligent Excavator. Let's see here. What do we got? Relic Runner. I think Fiery Intervention is the pick here. Grunt is not as good as he looks. I think everybody got really excited when Dominaria came out. In the spoilers, and they saw this card and thought it was going to be really good, but it's actually not that difficult to beat. I'm just going to take the Fiery Intervention. Okay, where are our wizards? This is kind of disappointing. Where's our enter the battlefield effects? This card can be pretty broken. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast that card if it's instant or sorcery. That's actually pretty decent in a wizards deck with a bunch of instants and sorceries. But we're just not there yet. So I think I'm going to take a Cold Water Snapper, because a Cold Water Snapper with a Helm of the Host is actually pretty sweet. So I think that's where we have to go. But this is kind of disappointing that we're not seeing wizards and that our red-blue deck isn't really coming together yet. But again, Helm of the Host with a Cold Water Snapper is pretty sweet. And there we go. There's a lava. That's exactly what we want. We now have a wizard with a enter the battlefield effect. So it would now do 4 damage every time we copy it with Helm of the Host. If we had a Naban out, which would be sweet. Let's see if we can make some kind of shenanigans like that happen. I don't think we're playing any of these cards. I'm just going to take this Sentinel, I think, and put it in the sideboard. Hopefully we're not going to play it. I mean, I could splash for a Soul Salvage, which is actually pretty good. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this because we might end up playing it. just in case. All right, so here we have an easy G2 Lava Runner. The Warcry Phoenix is great, but again, if we're gonna, hopefully we open up an Adeliz and we get some wizard action going. I would love to see that Sorcerer's Wand wheel. I'm pretty sure we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. So hopefully that Sorcerer's Wand wheels. That would be really great. The card can be really good. Here we go. Our wizards are wheeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is from that first pack when we took the Helm of the Host and got the wizard back. And here we have a Fire Elemental, which is fine. We don't really want Memorial War. I mean, we can throw in, we do have a Cold Water Snapper, and I think instead of the Fire Elemental, which we can probably get later in the draft, I'm going to take the Arcane Flight because a 5/6 flyer with hexproof is pretty good. And there's our Sorcerer's Wand we got there. Hello, Wizards. Come on, babies. I hope this means we get paid off in pack 2 and 3. If Sorcerer's Wand, the Arcanists are wheeling, that's a pretty good sign for us. I'm going to take this Unwind right now. We'll take a dub and put it in the sideboard. If we did splash white, dub on Cold Water Snapper is pretty stupid as well. And oh my god, double Naban. This is pretty crazy. Also got a Cold Water Snapper here and a, oh my goodness, a Scry Sphinx. Scry Sphinx, Cold Water Snapper, second Naban. This pack is nuts. Hopefully we get something back from this. That is a bummer that we have to pass Scry Sphinx. But I think double Naban is just kind of stupid at this point. We just want a whole bunch of Journey Mages and stuff now. Okay, let's see here. We have an Arcanist. We have another Fiery Intervention. Oh, there we go. Fire Fist Adept. We're doing it. Hopefully the Arcanist wheels again. And this Fire Fist Adept deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the number of wizards you control. We would potentially, if we had Naban out, we could potentially kill 2 creatures, which is pretty bonkers. Or if they have a bigger one, we can do double what X is. So that's an easy take. Here we're looking at a Syncopate. Man, this is, I mean, maybe a Run Amok is not actually bad, especially if we get an Adeliz. So I think Run Amok is better than Syncopate in this particular, at least the first one in this particular deck. So I'm going to go ahead and take Run Amok. Man, I hope we get an Adeliz. That would just be bonkers. What do we got here? A Human Wizard Joda? Seems good. You may pay Wooburg rather than pay his mana cost. I mean, we'll have to splash white to play this 4/3 flyer for 4, but I think it's possible. We'll look for some Navigator Compasses or something. There's an opt. I wouldn't mind an opt or 2 here, but I think it's worth taking this Joda and potentially splashing it. If we get enough other wizards and stuff, we won't worry about it, but I'm fine with it. So here we don't have any wizards that I'm seeing. No wizards. We're not really looking at Flame of Keld. That is not really a card we want for this deck. We're not really looking to splash Tiana. She's not really going to do anything for us. But this Hemorrhoid Explorer is kind of stupid. If you can put Helm of Host on this, then you're just going to keep milling with every token that it made, and it's 10% of their deck every time you mill them. So that is a potential secondary win condition if our wizards can't get there. So I'm going to take that Hemorrhoid Explorer. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Another Blink of an Eye and another Hemorrhoid Explorer and a Navigator's Compass. Wow, we just got all the fun stuff here. I even want this Warlord's Fury. So there's 4 cards we want here, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna get one of these back. Hopefully we get one of these 4 cards. I think the Blink of an Eye is better than anything else here. I do want the Compass to be able to splash Joda, but man, it feels bad to pass a Blink of an Eye, so I'm just gonna take that. That card's too good. And then we just totally just get a dud here. And there's just nothing here that helps us. I'm going to take the uncommon and throw it in the sideboard since none of those are playable. There we go. We got our crab. So there's a run amok, which we don't need because we already have one. A frenzied rage. Again, we can put those things on cold water snappers, but that's not really what we're looking to do. So I think we're going to take this second crab here. There we go. There's our second cold water snapper. So our top end, I think, is pretty close to done. We just want to fill in with cheap. We just want to fill this deck in with cheap wizards at this point. The Curator's Ward came around. Huh. That's okay. I think I actually want the Befuddle more. I do. I think I want the Befuddle. Take Befuddle. And here we can take the 4/4. Our 4-drop slot's already looking a little crazy. We're just going to take the Damping Sphere. That's a constructed playable card. There's another Befuddle. And a Rat Colony. Alright, let's see what we get in this pack. Nothing to help our deck? Is that really what you're going to do to me right now? I guess we got Gitu Chronicler. So I lied. Gitu Chronicler is great. You kick this bad boy. Return instant sorcery card from your graveyard. So if we have Naban out, we get to return 2 of our instant or sorceries. So I think that's pretty sweet. We would take a Gitu Chronicler. And then here we're going to get... man, we don't need Marwyn, unfortunately. Syncopate. We do have a Sorcerer's Wand. So this generic 2/3 wizard actually has some value. And I think that's what I'm going to take. Although I do want a Warlord's Fury. Hopefully something like that wheels. So none of those, that last pick, none of the 4 cards that we wanted came around. Okay, so this is pretty tough because there's a Scry Sphinx and an Arcanist. I do want more wizard count just because of the Sorcerer's Wand, and then hopefully we still got a few picks before we could potentially pick up an Adeliz. But I'm going to take the Scry Sphinx. It's just too good. And then hopefully this Arcanist wheels. But Scry Sphinx is just... it's too good. A Wizard's Retort seems really good. Although Slinvoda seems fine too. There's the Warlord's Fury. Hopefully we get one of those. But I think Wizard's Retort or just Slinvoda. If games go long, Slinvoda is pretty nuts. That said, I'm hoping that games don't go long. I think with 2 cold water snappers and a Scry Sphinx, we don't need the Slinvoda. So I'm going to take the Wizard's Retort. And we get anything here? Another Fiery Intervention? I think that's what we're looking at. We got some pretty good removal in this deck. We are a little top heavy though. We may have to play like 18 lands or something like that. There's an Arcanist. There's also an Opt. We just might want Opt here. I'm just going to take the Arcanist. I think we just take this Lava Runner. We just take another Wizard. We could potentially take another Cold Water Snapper here, but I think 3 might be too many. I don't know. We'll see. We're pretty top heavy here. There's our Warlord's Fury. We got there. Hello. There's another one. Do I want that or do I want the Frenzied Rage? I think we just want the Warlord's Fury. And we'll put a Seismic Shift. Seismic Shift is destroy target land. And what is it? Target up to 2 target creatures can't block. Kind of bummed we didn't get Natalie's, but we got plenty of good cards. And I'm hoping to do something stupid like have a Naban out, put a Helma Host on Gitu Journey Mage, and just nail them for 4 every time we make a token. All right, let's see if we can make it work. All right, we got to make some cuts. We got too many good cards. So right now, let's look at our creatures that are, well, let's see how many. We have 18 creatures, so that's probably too many. Let's look at our creatures that are not part. So Raging Cyclops, I think we get rid of. So I think we are compromising ourselves a little by playing Joda. Man, I think that with no real fixing, I think we have to take Joda out, unfortunately. It's too bad, because I would have liked to have done that. But I think it's too sketchy. And I think having 3 cold water snappers is too many. So, I think the rescue we don't need. The Warlord's Furies are kind of good. We may not need the Run Amok. Let's get rid of the Run Amok. Let's get rid of the Wizard's Retort right now. And the Unwind, definitely. I still have to cut 2 cards. I kind of like putting Arcane Flight on one of our Cold Water Snappers. We can't cut Scribe Sphinx or Fireforce Adept. That's just crazy. Fire Intervention, 2 of them is pretty good, but maybe too many. I think one of our Warlord Furies goes. Arcane Flight, Naban, Chronicler, Blink of an Eye, Scholar, Befuddle, Hamrid. We may not need. We just might not need 2. So what do I have to get back with a G2 Chronicler? We got Warlord's Fury, 2 Blink of an Eye, a Befuddle, and a Fire Intervention. So spells and instants and sorceries, we have 5. So okay, well, I mean, I think this is the build. I don't know that this is 100% correct, but it'll be pretty sweet if we can make Naban work with some of these enter the battlefield effects. So let's try it out. All right, so this is a little awkward. We don't have any red mana, and we don't really have a lot of early drops, but we do have a Blink of an Eye to stall, and if we draw 2 more lands, we've got a Scribe Sphinx and a Firing Intervention. So I'm just going to keep this on the play. I'd rather not take the chance of getting stuck on 2 lands or something like that. So it is a little sketchy not having our red mana. Well, there you go. It's like I knew it the whole time. So, all right, blue-white, the Relic Runner. Okay, it's whatever. When you play a historic spell. Yeah, when you cast historic spell. So right now, I think we just passed the turn. Yeah, we're taking 2. We have our mana already for Skyrider Sphinx, which is nice. That's a bird. Okay. Yeah, this is awkward. I think we're just taking 3 damage here. We'll see what they play on 4. We're going to go to 15 already. Let's see what they play. They're not going to play anything, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and kick this and return their let's see which one. I guess kick their 2-1. Okay. Now I'm a little worried. I think they thought I had a counterspell, so that's why they didn't. Hopefully, yeah, okay, good. They did not have a counterspell. So we're going to put that land on the bottom for sure. We're fine drawing Sorcerer's Wand. And we're going to have Cold Water Snapper next turn, and then after that we're going to have an Arcane Flight on it. So, ooh, look at them. They think they're all bad. Man, they got their own Scribe Sphinx. They think they're so cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Play the Cold Water Snapper. And next turn we're going to be able to put an Arcane Flight on that thing and make it a 5/6 flyer, which feels good. No attacks. Yeah, they got the Relic Runner. We're going to Fire Intervention their Scribe Sphinx too. So what we're going to do is deal 5 damage to target creature, kill their Scribe Sphinx. We're going to Arcane Flight, the Cold Water Snapper. Play a land. Go next. Attack all. Oh, see, now you're no fun when you do that. Why they got to get in his reproach stuff? Alright. So now we just want to draw a wizard here because we can throw this Sorcerer's Wand. Helm of the Host would be fine too with the mana we have. We're doing fine on mana. I'll start copying Cold Water Snappers. Look at him go with his life link. Okay, well this is how it's going to be. So what we're going to do now is, since he's got Ansar's Wings, what we are going to do is go ahead and put this bad boy on here. We'll keep up our Cold Water Snapper. And then we will ping them at the end of turn. And we'll pass the turn. Oh no, it's destroying the enchantment? That is weak sauce. Wow. That's the light hurts. We might be in trouble. I thought we had this game. That really, really stinks. Man, I really felt like we were going to have this. And we have a befuddle now. So I guess at this point I attack with both. Feels bad. Okay, so we'll end the turn. It's pretty rough. Pass to attackers. We're going to befuddle this guy. Does he got the counter spell? He does not. We drew a land. Land is not what we wanted. And a Fire Fist Adept. Well, that does a little bit, but not as much as we'd want. So play this. Play this. Well, that was good on his part. Next. Well, we lost to a really good blue-white Flyers deck. And it's kind of disappointing because I feel like we were in a good spot, but that Blessed Light just changed the whole game. So we'll let them attack. We'll give them the glory here. That's really disappointing because I thought our deck was really good, and to start 0-1 is frustrating, and especially in a game I thought we were ahead in early on, but we'll keep playing. I guess this is a keep, but it's a little awkward. We're just not getting early plays in our opening hand, so we'll make it work though. I don't want to really go to 6 on the play and end up with a 1-lander or something like that. Alright, well that works when we draw that. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Not much we can do. I think we're just going to hang out and then we'll play the Hammered Explorer. It'd be sweet to draw that Helm of the Host. Oh, look at this. We could have a milling competition here pretty soon. Alright, so there's another Arcanist. Play this. Mill them for 4. Let's see, those seem good. Protector, Untamed Kafu. Okay, we have no attacks. All right, trying to get that win back in our sails here. It's a tough first game. They really thought we were ahead early on, and the Blessed Light really ruined our game plan. Damn that Blessed Light. But here we feel like we're doing okay. And okay, well that's interesting. So I played this. I think I played Scriber Sphinx, but I'm going to go ahead and attack for 3. Well, no, actually, I don't want to attack for 3 because I just realized that they could double block, and all I can do is kill their 2/2. And what I really want to do is get Helm of the Host. So I'm going to just go ahead and scry 2. All right, Naban and Fire Intervention. Oof, those are both good. Man, how do I want to draw these? I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we just keep this. And next turn we can Fire Intervention anything that they play. We could go ahead and throw the Arcane Flight on our Hammerhead and then fly in for 7 next turn. Okay. They're going a little wide right now. All right, so they don't have anything big, so I think I'm going to do that plan. I'm going to go ahead and play this Arcane Flight on the Hammered. And then I'm going to go next. Next to attackers. Let's get in. All right, and then if we tap correctly, I think we can go 1, 2, play the Arcanist. And this Arcanist should be able to help us cast Befuddle when they attack. So we'll go end the turn. We have a 2-turn clock if they don't kill our flyers here. Okay, that's a Death Toucher. We will Fire Intervention that if we get the opportunity. See if they decide to attack at all. I don't think they have good attacks, so I don't expect them to. But we'll see here. They're tapped out, so this Fire Intervention is going to be great. We're just going to kill that for Abomination. Swing in for 7. They'll be at 6 life. Okay, they are going to attack here. This is good for us. Oh, come on. No, I wanted you to attack. Resolve. My turn. And we knew the Naban was coming, but at this point, I think what we do is we go next. Next. Attack, attack. So we have him at 6. I play this. Deal 5 damage to a creature. And there's no point in rushing out the Naban until we have something that has an end of the battlefield effect, a wizard. So I'll wait until I draw like the Journey Mage or something like that. And then I'll play this and the Journey Mage and get 4 points of damage. Although it may not matter if we can just, if he can't stop these flyers, then we're in good shape. I mean, he's 4 colors. There you go. There's a Journey Mage right there. Boom, to our face. Oh, he doesn't have another wizard. Well, that's a bummer. So I think I'm just gonna, for blocks, I'm going to just do this and this. And we're looking at taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 15, unless he's got some kind of crazy trick. Okay, so we just drew a land, huh? Alright, so I'm going to go next, attack with the flyers and hope he doesn't have anything. He's got 1 card in hand. Can he stay alive with his 1 card in hand? He cannot. Alright, 1 and 1. Let's keep going. Alright, so we have a Naban. We have a 2/3 drop, a 1/2/3 drop. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, on the play. Boom. That's a wizard right there. I'll take a wizard with an end of the battlefield effect if you want to give me one. Oh, that's one right there. So we go here. Next. I'll attack. Shivan Fire, are you kidding me? Sucker, because you should have saved that for Naban. Ba-boom! Oh, yeah. You got another Shivan Fire? You got another one? Alright, let's do this. I guess we attack. Another Shivan Fire, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. 2 Shivan Fires in his opening hand. Some people get all the luck. Some people get all of it. Not some of it, all the luck. And he's opting. Man, he's the luckiest person ever. Methodress, you are so lucky. Alright, and then he plays his own Naban. You guy, you. Holy cow. Wow. Alright. All that effort we've put in so far, and all we got out of it was 2 damage. We played a Lava Runner and a Naban, and he just destroyed him with Shivan Fire, opt. And now he has his own Naban, which is pretty pretty defeating. And for some reason, we didn't like to draw lands. We're just like, lands, no thanks. So he's going to pass. We're going to befuddle. Because I just need to draw the lands. Oh my goodness, look at the 5 drops. Man, when you have bad luck, there's just no... Oh my goodness. This is just ugly. Wow. It really hurts right now, I'm not going to lie. I feel like our deck is way too good to lose this way. And sitting on 3 5 drops and a 6 drop and only holding the 3 lands we had in our opening hands feels real bad. Oh yeah, just bounce both my guys, no problem. Yeah, this is just sick. And really, it's not even because they've done anything special. It's just because we can't draw lands. And we still don't draw lands. So I'm going to play this. Draw a card. And we finally drew a land. Thank God. Holy cow. Brutal. So... yeah, he taps me down. I don't blame him. Ice Manipulator's so good. Oh my god, and he's got a Sorcerer's Wand. Why are you doing this to me, Magic Gods? Why? We had such a good thing going on. Oh, look at this. We are just so dead. Oh, man. Whew. Could I get a land? Land one time. Of course not. Why would I get a land? That's just silly. Oh, man. Alright, get to Lava Runner. Oh, my goodness. I guess do we do all the attacks? We do all the attacks, right? Yeah, let's do it. All the attacks. We're racing. Yep. We're taking 7 here. Maybe more. Maybe more. It's possible we're taking more. If I can draw a land, we will get to Firefist Adept that Journey Mage. Yep, we're taking 7 here. Oh, what is he doing there? Other wizards get +1/+1. Oh my goodness, this is hurting. Okay, an Arcane Flight. Just gross. So I guess we Fire Intervention this. I think we just lose now. because we just couldn't draw lands. Well, this is super disappointing. Yeah, we just lose now, and there's no attacks. Wow, it's such a bummer. He can just tap down the Lava Runner and attack free will. Man, this is so disappointing. I just don't understand. We have such a good deck, and I feel like the Magic Gods hate me. You know, sometimes it happens. We have one win, just one, and 2 losses. We have to win 6 in a row, people. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm pretty annoyed right now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice how annoyed I am. Keep a 3-lander and draw no lands. Oh, wow, this is brutal. All right, well, we have things to play, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep this because we're on the draw. If we were on the play, might have to get rid of this. But I think on the draw, I think we're okay. We go turn 1 Sorcerer, turn 2 Arcanist, potentially equip, or if we draw a red, we can go Journey Mage. We've got options. We've got options, people. I mean, maybe if we have double Shivan Fire again in our opponent's hand, maybe our options aren't very good. I don't know. But okay, it is red. So, of course, they probably do have double Shivan Fire. And we probably won't draw any lands. I mean, we get 3 draw steps to draw lands. Last time we had like 5, 6 draw steps and we drew 1 land. Yeah, this is looking real bad. Come on, people. Any land. I will take any land right now. Any land. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and play the Scholar, I think. Let's play the Scholar and attack for 1. Okay. I think we're going to equip the Scholar at this point. And, I mean, we got to draw some lands still. Still need lands. Definitely need lands. Okay, that's not good for us. All right, well, there's a start because we did draw a land. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to Arcane Flight this Arcanist. And we're going to go to combat, attack for 2 in the air. And then we're going to equip this dude. We're going to end the turn. So if we can get 1 more land, then what we can do is play Naban and then play the Journey Mage in the same turn. And then we hit them for 4 right in the face. But right now they're going to attack us for 3 and we're just going to take it. It's going to be 17-17 here. Yeah, it's good that they did not play creatures beforehand. They do have 5 mana though. They could play some big stuff. Yeah, like that right there. They could play that. And we're going to go ahead and ping them for 2. Oh, a Helm of the Host. Hello. Hello. That is interesting. The question is, can we survive Helm of the Host? Can we stay alive long enough? I think at this point what I have to do is I have to keep this 2/4 out to block the 3/3 because I need to stay alive. Wow. We have the potential to do the crazy stuff. We need to draw a land, play Naban and Journey Mage in the same turn. Okay, that's a wall, so he can sacrifice that wall with the 3/3. This is going to be tough. I'm not sure the right way to do this. It's possible I'm supposed to double block the 5/4. I assume he's attacking. Yeah. So I'm going to double block the 5/4. Past the blockers. He can only kill one of them. Block. When I get priority, I'm going to tap him to ping for 2. So I just got kicked off. I don't know, we lost connection for some reason. Alright, so a ping for 2. Traded that. That's actually good because for some reason he did not kill. Alright, some reason he did not kill. Alright, so damn it, we just did not get our land. Oh my goodness. That is super frustrating that we did not draw the land. So now he's going to be able to, I guess, what I want to do is, since I have a second Naban, I'm going to go ahead and play Naban and the Chronicler. And unfortunately, really frustrating that we haven't drawn lands. He's going to sacrifice this Sparring Construct to the Omnivore. That's what I would do anyways, which is going to make it a 4/4 right away. Then it gets +2/+2 for the sacrifice. So we're looking at potentially taking 6 here unless I chump block. If I double blocked, he would eat both creatures. That feels real bad. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to... Okay, yeah. So he did it, for some reason he did it ahead of combat instead of doing it during combat. Yeah, you got a 6/6, buddy. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go to 8 or not. Pass to attackers. I think I'm going to chump block with the Chronicler here. Pass to blockers. Chump block. And it's really too bad we couldn't have drawn the land last turn because that would have really helped us out. We're going to ping for 2 here, take him to 11. I can chump in the Bond. I'm going to play the Journey Mage on my turn, hit him for 4, have the Scholar up. I can chump block with the Naban because I can always replay my other Naban. Oh my goodness, why am I losing connection? I don't understand what's happening, but I had just lost connection again. Resolve. Alright, so he just killed my Naban. Oh my goodness, this is so frustrating. Oh my goodness, and I missed the ping for 2 because of the whole internet connection thing. This is really frustrating. Oh my goodness. I am just so flustered right now. I can't even tell you. We have this great deck. My internet keeps going out for some reason. It never does. We can't draw lands. It's absurd that we have not drawn our 5th land. Oh my goodness. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've had 7 draw steps. We've had 7 draw steps and drawn 1 land. That's brutal. I guess I take 4 here. He should be at 11, which is really frustrating. I was hoping that he would sack his wall so we could start attacking as well. So I'm going to do this. Should be at 9, which is super frustrating. There we finally get so we finally get our Helm of the Host, and it's too late. So now he's at 7. I'm gonna pass the turn. If he doesn't kill the Gitu Journey Mage, then I will be able to make copies of it with Helm of the Host. A copy of it. 7-7 here. This is a tight one. He should be at 5, which is super frustrating. But there's nothing I can really do about it at the moment. So he's passing to attackers. He's not attacking. It's interesting that he's not attacking. I wonder if he has a removal for my Gitu Lava Mage, so I'm going to use all 5 mana to try. Oh my god, 2 Cold Water Snappers and 1 more mana short. Alright, I'm going to try to equip this. Let's see if he has the removal. We go to combat. It's going to make a token. It's going to do 2 damage, or 4 damage. And then I'm going to do this, the Sorcerer's Wand. Yes, and we do this and we win the game. Holy cow. That was super frustrating with the internet issues, missing the end step activation, and not drawing lands. I really didn't think we were going to pull out that win, but we got there. All right, so the Magic Gods continue to screw with us. 2 islands, a 4, 5, and 6 drop, and no red mana, so I have to mulligan this. This is better, not great, but hopefully we can go Wand into turn 3 Tolarian Scholar and equip the Wand. So we'll keep this. We're going to keep that land because I can't afford to not draw it. Doesn't feel great, but at least we know we'll be able to play the Scholar. Yeah, we'll pass. All right, so we drew another land. Tolarian Scholar. We now have Blink of an Eye with a kicker on it, which is nice. That may be what we do is tempo-wise, is that'll make up for the card that we lost in the mulligan. So I may play this land, bounce this guy for tempo, draw a card to make up for that card we lost, and then we can attack for 2. So yeah, he plays a Pegasus. Then I get to go like this. We go kick it, baby. Boom. Now we get our card back from the mulligan. It's another Blink of an Eye. We get in on all attack. We'll see if we draw a land. If we draw a land, then we may... Okay, he's going to play that now, 3-2. Alright, so now this is interesting because I don't necessarily need to draw the card. So... I think what I'm supposed to do is just go ahead and equip. And I have Blink of an Eye in case they play some kind of crazy bomb or whatever, but I think I just start pinging them for 2 at the end of my turn, or end of their turn. Okay, they're going to play the Courser. I would imagine he's going to attack for 3. Oh, he didn't. Well, that's interesting. I keep saying he, but it's a generic opponent. Easily could be a female Magic player. There are many of them in the world. And I don't mean to use the he instead of the she, but here we go. So now we have, interesting, Befuddled, Chronicler. 1 more mana away from chronicling back. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass the turn, and I'm going to Blink of an Eye his Pegasus before combat so that he can't cannot attack with 4 in the air. And then the idea would be that we draw a land, I can kick the Chronicler, get back a Blink of an Eye as well. If we draw a Naban, he can play the Naban before the Chronicler kicked. We can get back 2 Blink of an Eyes, which is just kind of broken. We also could just Fiery Intervention one of these as well. but I kind of want to wait. Green sometimes has some big creatures stuff, so I want to wait and see what he plays. Okay, so he's got a spider. That's a 5-mana spell. Maybe I'm supposed to just... is he going to attack in the air? I think I'm going to take the 4. And bounce the spider at the end of turn. Or maybe I just befuddle here and draw a card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just befuddle this thing. We'll take the 1. There we go. I draw my lands. I could technically blink of an eye still at the end of turn. Just past the blockers. Alright, so I'm going to still ping him for 2. Then I can blink of an eye his 5-drop. And now I have my lands. And I can G2 Chronicler for the kicker. Get back the blink of an eye. And pass the turn. So this time he is going to get us for 4. But we're a little ahead. And I have the Fire Intervention. He's going to use all 5 mana to replay the spider, I assume. And then we can Fire Intervention that, attack with the Chronicler, and ping for 2 at the end of his turn. So we should be doing okay. And then we still have the blink of an eye. See, yeah, there he goes. He uses all his mana to play that. So the tempo is really giving us an advantage here because he's using his turn to do the same things each turn. So now he finally gets to hit us. So now I do this. He's at 12. And now we have 6 mana. So this is pretty crazy. So what I'm going to do is Fiery Intervention this for 5. That leaves a red open. Play G2 Lava Runner, which has haste. Then I just go to next. Next. Attack for 3. And end the turn. And we have the blink of an eye. So if he plays another big creature, we get the blink of an eye and play G2 Lava Runner. So we can take 4 here, go to 11. And we're looking at 4, 5, 5 on the ground. Plus we're going to hit them down to 7. We're looking at lethal next turn. If he can only play 1 big creature. Uh-oh, Chainer's Edict deals... Oh, no, he's gaining life. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's no fun. That is not the swing we wanted. Look at this. He's just doing all the damage. Okay, we go to this and hit him down to 9. Okay, so now we have Naban as well. So we play the G2 Lava Runner. Then I go next to attackers. Attack for 5. Then we can blink of an eye back his Pegasus and draw a card. And we play this and play Naban. And we definitely have lethal here. Yep, he gets to do that. Okay, the Courser. What does he got left over for mana? 2 mana left over. And a Skin Witch. Okay. So that means you can't attack, I guess. So we're gonna pass into combat. We're gonna hit him for 2. And I think we just won the game, because what I can do is I can go here, hit 2, and I can take this, equip here, and click here. There we go. We got there. I mean, we fought ahead that entire game, but it still was a little sketchy there with this only being at 6 life. All right, moving on. All right, let's see what we get for this next round. This is a little awkward. Man, it really stinks having 5 and 6 drops. I think we're just playing too many cards with 4, 5, and 6 mana in them. I think there's 8 in the deck, and it's just too many. But I think this is still keep with 3 lands, a 2-drop, and a Naban. So if we drew Sorcerer's Wand, that would be awesome. I want a turn 1 Sorcerer's Wand, please. Is that so much to ask for? Is a turn 1 Sorcerer's Wand? I guess it is. Man, no love from the Magic gods. That's a Corrosive Ooze. And we will play this and play the Chronicler. Chronicler was great last time, getting back to Blink of an Eye. I mean, that Blink of an Eye totally got us back from mulliganing to 6. Well, that's no fun when he does that. Alright, well, we got Nabans for days. Am I racing here? I don't think I'm racing. Am I racing? I guess I'm racing. I can't block. So, not good. We're just getting hammered by a 4/4 Corrosive Ooze. What is the third step of the Triumph? The game's power gains flying in first strike till end of turn. That ain't good. No blocks. This might be the end of the road. This does not feel real great. So I got this. So I can play Naban. Can play the Gitu Lava Runner. And we really need to be able to play Cloud Reader Sphinx next turn. This is pretty brutal. Yeah, that thing is flying first strike lifelink. I don't care much about the life gain. It's my life that I care about right now. He's just making such a big dent. Yeah, I will block all 3 of these. That's 3, 4, in case he can give a +1/+1 or something like that. Am I supposed to also block with Naban? I think I'm also supposed to block with Naban just in case. Because I can play another Naban. This is a 2-for-1, but it's fine. I can't play the second. Naban's dead in my hand if I don't, so. Alright, I'm going to play this Hammered Explorer. Alright, so he's got some Saprolings now. Being at 9 life is going to be really tough. Oh, and he's just going to sacrifice the Saprolings. We really need a land here. We need lands on the next 2 turns. This seems like a weird attack, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, it might be right. Okay. I will. It's 5. Casey's got a +2/+2 or something. Okay, so there's a land. So now we can play our Scry Sphinx. And hopefully this scries us into other good stuff. So there's another land and a Sorcerer's Wand. And I think that's exactly what we probably want in that order. So we can play our Coldwater Snapper next. No attacks. So I think what I do here is I just jump here. And pass turn. Okay. So there's our land to play the Coldwater Snapper. So I'm trying to think. 3 plus 6 is 9. So I can block this thing and with 9 power, and he would have to sack all 3, and he would only be able to kill 2 out of my 3 things. So I'm gonna say no attacks, and if he attacks with the Omnivore, I triple block, which feels bad, but he'd have to sacrifice all 3 tokens in order to do it. So he's gonna give up 4 permanents for 2 permanents in this particular case. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't care about his life gain. I just care about trying to gain control of the board, and that's what I want to do. So right now, like I said, he can make it a 9/9, and then he can take my Sphinx and Snapper out. But I'm left with the 2/3. See, and now I can play this wand, and I can do this, and I can play the Naban, and I'm not afraid. This is our second Naban, which is a bummer, but I'm not afraid to just use the Naban to block if I have to. So do damage. Okay, now we're drawing lands that we don't want. This is, man, the Magic Gods really don't like me today. I don't know what it is. And that is just super bummer. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow, we can't draw lands, then we draw lands we don't want to, and they just draw legendary mythics. I mean, why wouldn't they draw legendary mythics that are 11/11s? Oh, and I forgot. Look at this, lands again. Well, it was nice while it lasted, everyone. I just totally screwed up, and they should be at 25. Not that it matters, because they're going to have an 11/11. And now they got a first striker. And they keep casting legendaries all day. Because why wouldn't they draw their legendaries? So this has trample. So I'm just going to pass the blockers. Block. Ping. And it looks like our draft is over. That is really disappointing because I feel like our deck is way better, and I just feel like we just varianced out horribly in multiple games, and it's a little frustrating when Magic does that. But we did go 3-3. We turned our 5,000 gems into a pack of Dominaria, and 300 gems in a pack of Dominaria. We'll claim that prize. Looking at the packs I have now, I am at 46 War of the Spark, 4 Dominaria. I've done a few drafts with Dominaria because it is one of my top 3 formats of all time. 21 Ravnik Allegiance in here. I was going to do when I get up to 100 of War of the Spark, I was going to open them up in maybe a video or something. Maybe when I get to 50 War of the Spark or something, but yeah, at some point I'm just going to open all these packs if you like to watch that kind of thing. Thanks for watching. Pretty bummed that things didn't go our way. We pulled out a pretty cool game where we did get to Helm of the Host with a Naban out, but unfortunately we didn't get to do that as much as we wanted to. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you thought of my play lines, my picks. What's your favorite card in Dominaria? Did you love Dominaria as much as I did? And I'll talk to you later.